now joined Larry Blakeney, the head coach of Troy. If you have a question for Coach Blakeney, please dial *1 on your phone. It's time again, *1 to get your questions in the queue. Coach, while waiting for that, would you mind starting us off with an opening statement?
Yes, sir. We had a little bit of a unique trip in that we spent 2 nights after a charter out to Lewiston, Idaho, and a little bit concerned about staying that long, but I thought it turned out to be a good decision, and of course, a beautiful place, and you play in the Cupid Dome, and the Cupid Dome is a nice place, and we played against, in my opinion, a pretty good Idaho team. They do some things. They were difficult for us up front some, and on defense, but we got rolling and got ahead, and our defense gave up some stuff early, but played better as they went along, and we had 1 turnover on a pass catch situation that is unforgivable, and we had a block punt, which is unforgivable. We had 92 yards in penalties, which is way above our average, and so we got to clean some of those things up and make sure that we continue to improve even in the last game, because I think we'll have to have a chance against ULL, who's probably the best team, if not one of the 2 best teams in our conference, and we'll look forward. It's an 11:30 kick coming up, and we look forward to the opportunity, and we're proud that we are able to take a road trip such as this one to Idaho and come back with a win against a well-coached Paul Petrino football team.
Well, Coach, if you could talk a little bit about your success on the ground on a Saturday, particularly Chun, who was able to rack up 193 yards on the ground.
Well, our number 1 guy was out, Burks, and Chun, they sort of co-ones, but Chun, I told him the day before, I said, you're gonna have to carry the burden of the running game here, and of course, I think he really took it to heart, but our offensive line, they got on those guys, and I really mentioned already their front guys are pretty good, and they gave us some problems, but Chun did a great job running the zone play and making people miss, but running through tackles and running and carrying, moving the pile, and I think he had 196 yards, and really a great day for that young man. And then Kari Franklin came in and furnished. I forget exactly the rushing, but he's a little diminutive guy, but he does a lot of great things. He caught a bunch of balls and rushed the football and gave us a big boost on offense at the tailback when he was alternating in with John. So we had a good little 1-2 punch there in the Idaho game.
Thank you, Coach. Our next questions come from Birmingham, Alabama. Caller, please identify yourself and go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Dan Harrelson, football.com. How are you today?
Good, Dan. How are you?
Pretty well. Just want to say congratulations on a great coaching career. You really did some great things at Troy, and you were also part of a good in-state rival with UAB. Just kind of talk about that rivalry over the years, some of your, I guess, best moments from it, and your thoughts on Bill Clark building a program at UAB.
Well, number one, it's sort of like I've talked with several of the coaches, including Bill, about that rivalry, and it's a tough deal because both those are in tough conferences and have tough games, and we all play those marquee games that everybody wants to talk about with SEC, ACC, and everybody else in the world, and then we have to play each other, and it's really a tough deal, because you certainly know that it's an important game to our people, both sides, and we look at each other up there in Legion Field and said, why are we playing each other? And I guess it's because everybody wants us to play, but it certainly is a tough Cup play, it's always early in the season, and it's always, you know, hard fought because, of course, and it's important to both sides. You know, they blew us out this year. They really had a great plan for us, and we didn't play very well. But it is an important game, and you know, I hope it continues.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, and thank you, Coach. That's all the questions we have for you today. We do appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Darwin.